G&S Bee Farm this morning on this beautiful January day, and we're here to give you a first-hand ideas of how to install bee packages, 3-pound packages. I know there's several ways to install it. I'm not saying my way is the only way, but through the years I found this to be a simple way, and a lot of beginners have asked me how to install packages. So we decided to make a little video here for the beginner beekeepers, helping them install a package. You're going to be surprised how simple it is. First thing you want to do is just take your time and enjoy the experience of your first package of bees. I'm going to first show you the tools that you'll need, and if you get all the tools prepared before you start, everything will go smooth. Get you a hammer ready. Get you a hive tool. I use a bee brush. Have you a pocket knife. I use a spray bottle. I use sugar syrup solution. Some people use these pure water, but I like just using the sugar syrup. Make you a couple sticks, and you'll see what these are used for a little later on. I don't have the correct measurements, but you'll see what to use for, and you can cut them yourself. So, all right, let me lay these to the side and we're going to get started. The inner cover off. Stand them up here so they're easy accessible. And when you get a package of bees, of course you won't be able to see this, it'll be full of bees, but I'm just going to show you what's all inside the package. They're going to have a can of sugar syrup solution in there, which is feeding the bees. Also, if you'll notice here, it's a queen cage. The queen cage is in a cage so that the bees can't get to her. They're getting used to her pheromones so that when you release her, they will accept her. So the first thing we're going to do is get the can out of there. Some packages use these staples along the outside. You just got to figure out the best way to get them out. But when I make packages, I always just use little nails so that they're easy to get out. I'm going to pry up on these nails, like so, and I'll knock it down. Keep in mind these bees can't come out because that can is blocking the entrance. Take this nail out. This will be the hardest part of the whole thing, is getting that can out of there. So what you want to do is firmly knock all the bees down where they go on the bottom, like that. Then I'll take the spray and I'll spray them where they can't fly. All right, at that point, you just slide this cover over and you want to get the can out. Tilt it to the side. Get a hold of it. So the bees still can't fly out. So in one motion, pull that out, put the cover back over it. Take the can, just lay it to the side. Now you go on to step 2. The bees has already come back up at this time, so you want to firmly knock them back down. You might want to spray them a little bit more, keep them from flying. And then another quick motion, you move the lid, pull the queen out, close the lid back. So here you got your queen. Now you want to unwrap her. You can now lay the package of bees over to the side, and you're through with it for a while. So now you got your queen here. At this point you want to get everything ready to install the package. First thing I do is get my feeder and jar. I want to install it. You put it on the same side that you're going to put the queen at. And I'm going to put it over here. Take your hammer, knock this in the way it goes. Now the first lesson in installing a package of bees is do not let this jar of feed go dry. All right, I got it full of sugar syrup. I'll Put it on that side. The reason being, the bees convert that sugar syrup to wax. When you first start a hive, you're just going to have foundation in your frames. And what the bees are going to do is take that sugar syrup and make wax, and the bee language for that is they're going to draw out the comb, and it's going to look like this. So you've got to have drawed out comb for the queen to lay her eggs in, and for the bees to put the honey in, pollen, everything else. So you got to keep the jar of syrup full at all times. Okay, I'm going to take 2 frames out. Got your queen cage here. You're going to take your knife and take this staple out. Lay this to the side. Now you want the queen cage, the queen's going to be in there, and you want to make sure and take the cork out of the side that's got the candy in it. So I'm taking the cork out here, candy side. The other side is direct release, and you definitely don't want to do that. All right. I'm going to lay this queen down on the bottom. It should be laid to where you can look between those 2 frames and look straight down and see it. All right, I'm going to put these 2 frames back in there. Needs to be over just a little bit. Now I can look straight down there and I can see that queen cage. Now what you want to do is take your sticks that we cut, and I'm going to put them, space them just like this. As I said before, you want to install the sugar syrup on the same side that you put the queen. All right. You want to have an empty hive body also to set on top of that. You can also use 2 empty supers, just medium deeps, which would be the same thing. I like using just empty hive bodies. Now we're ready to install the package. All right, now you got your inner cover here ready to put on once the bees is released, and hopefully we won't get stung. All right, you want to again make a firm tap on the bees like that. Spray them good so they can't fly. In one quick motion. This other nail needs to be out. Take the other side nail out. Now, do it again here. Spray them good. In one quick motion, you take the lid off, turn them upside down right over that queen, put the inner cover on it, put the top lid, and you're done. Now, how much easier can it be to install a package of bees?